welcome to the next episode of our Evolution of Minecraft series. I'm SnowyCom, and today in this 1.3 world, we're going to focus on the Nether and some more mechanics that I have discovered over the course of prep. And the prep hasn't really been that productive. I built a giant wizard tower to fit this. I didn't prep much. I did a lot of digging, and this is kind of what it came to. I put things off, and we're here. So, the reason of this is because enchanting, and I was mining, so I'm like, oh, I need a place to house it, so I housed it here. And then as I was building it, I fell. Many times. So that is why the Nether is the first part of our docket. So up here is where I planned the Nether portal. Oh, I forgot. In this version of Minecraft, we do not have more than the generalized... Catch it. Hold on. No! Oh well. We don't have anything bigger than the generalized Nether portal. That would be considered standard. So we're just going to play with that, and when we can expand it, we will. Okay. So I guess let's hop in here. While in the Nether, we have two main goals that we're going to do. Three. Sorry. And I don't know why I'm digging that out. And the first part would be, let's figure... Shh, guys. Shh. You guys are so loud. Is figuring out where the proper placement for this is, which I've already done the math. And then hooking up this one by path to the other one, which is at our original home base. So I've already prepped that one over there. I know where it should be generally, if I go back. But yeah, that's going to be one of them. We're also going to look for a Nether fortress, if at all possible. And the other one is, I want to kind of test things in the Nether, and we're going to start with that first. From my understanding, some weird mechanics happened. I don't know when they were changed. But, okay, we can put glass here. Glass. Ice! What happened to all of my levels? Did I not have 17 initially? Oh, okay. Okay, it doesn't do anything. Can we get it to melt? Guess I'll just put it right here. And if that's not enough, we'll put a torch. So we'll let that fester. Another one is... Oh, just... Okay, so it just straight disappears. That kind of makes sense. I heard earlier versions had water that still ran in the Nether, so you could kind of glitch it in. Next one is... You can put water... I can see the utilization of this being in, like, if you need to make potions and whatnot. So, oh, you can't pick it back up? That's interesting. Do you not exist? I should have brought some glass bottles to find out. Oh well. That is our testing. I don't think there's any other water techniques that I think I can do. Though, if I make a throwable water bottle... Are there throwable water? Yeah, whatever. So the next part is going to be me dismantling this and moving it to the proper coordinates, which shouldn't be too far. And there we go, guys. We have a proper facing nether portal. So as we go through it, we'll end up facing the proper way in the overworld. As I was prepping that, I noticed something kind of funny. And no, it's not that oh, no! No! Stop firing at my hole! Huh! Okay, so I've noticed... Oh, there we go. They do not have a guaranteed teardrop anymore. Or currently, in this version. It's just humorous. But, I think we're skipping the... connecting the portals together because look what I found. I think this is the end of a... Oh, do I have... Yes, I think this is an end of the... Please, stop. You guys are mean. As I was saying, I think this is the end of... Yep. We accidentally found a fortress, which honestly is amazing. So let's explore this a little bit, see if anything's different. Alright, so there honestly wasn't much different about it. We got a few nether warts, some glowstone, blaze rods, which we found a very lucky spawner down there, right at the end of this hall. I mean, I don't think I could have picked a better place to... randomly spawn in. So let us see if I can show you guys the kind of odd glitch that occurs in this old version. So you actually have to manually get rid of lava. I mean, I can stand here the entire time. I think something that updates it would change it. But what, you have lava flowing up that way. And all of these are just dead zones. You can't pick them up. This is me clicking them. Ow. As you can see, they're coming from down. Like, just an odd little tidbit that I noticed while in the... Where in the world did I put a hole? Ah! Ah! Alright, so that annoyance is gone. Yeah, so that's a little bit of interesting there. Again, nothing found that was worthwhile. Just the nether wart and blaze rods, which we can utilize for, well, stuffs. Yeah, I for some reason thought it would have been that, but it's not. So the next focus is, let's connect this. Just gotta figure out, that's up, this is down. So I need to face this way, but I feel like I need to go that way. So my grand entrance is kind of messed up. No ease for me. You go to that way, to negative 17, and that way to 32. So we're nearly 200 blocks away from each one. Just a little under. So I guess let's get to that. I think a right turn would be best at this point. Here we are with a nearly finished path. We're not gonna finish it on camera. we're just going to come over here to the next place, because now we have a very connected Nether, which is really nice. I wonder if we can get to the top. We'll test that later. So we'll just go over here into the into the next place. Well, to our other world. And honestly, I was bored. Humorously, this is actually between last episode and the first episode. I was working on this. Yes, this series is going to be a lot of... I worked on that. Yeah. I was having fun, okay? Don't fault me for that. And now, since we have a glowstone, we can use that for most of these lighting sources. But we're getting off track from the point. Is now we have ease of access, because somewhere right here is our spawn point, wherever it decides to be. And I have a bunch of stuff in here. Yes, see, I was already in the Nether. Other side of this series is the mechanics, and we're going to play with some of that. Both mechanics that we're going to work with have to do with the water, and the first one is going to be in this silo that I built. So up here, where we've made sure that it is fairly safe, is the first point. So the cool thing about the old water is the fact that things fell straight through it. And we're going to actually use that mechanic to work for us as we make a miniature farm. Since we have all of the animals thus far. Oh my goodness, it is very invisible under there. Well, we have all of the animals here except chicken thus far, so that is going to be our main focus. Please let me get it up. Okay. So a simple farm that we can utilize is an egg farm here. Alright, so as we can see, they float on the top. Since it is at least 2 deep, they should stay up, right? Right, guys? Ladies? They're chicken. Right, ladies? So, the premise is, nowadays we have water that has the properties of floating things. In this era, they did not do such things. They just drop straight down. So, that is the premise of this build, is it's nice and ugly, which, again, I promise will change. It will change in the background, but that is beside the point. I've just started pushing the time limit for our video, so I wanted to get things done. So we have signs under there to keep the water aloft. 2 rows of water. You're just going to be my attic chicken, aren't you? 2 levels of water, just out of the hope that they don't just fall straight through. Because I'm fairly certain 1 would allow them to pop up and then drop back through, and they'd end up down there, which is not what we want. We want the sound as far away as possible. No offense, guys. Kind of annoying. And then down here is, I hope, a foolproof water system with some ice at the bottom to keep things going quickly. And then this is where we can pick them up. And there's no sound of chicken, just the sound of all of the other animals. But hey, it's not the chicken sound, so I'd consider that good. So that is the first property of water. The second one is still with water, but the fact that, I guess, you don't have you don't have the ability to do a pro water bucket drop as you fall. So you take damage through 1 block of water. So we're going to find somewhere a little higher that we can take damage. Why is it working now? I am extremely confused. I know for a fact that I took damage and I have not been able to do a water bucket properly for I have no idea how long. Okay, so instead, we're just going to place it and... There! And the argument is going to be that I landed halfway into that. So we will jump straight out. And we will die. I hope. There! See? Proof. Proof that it took me like 3 tries. I don't know why it worked and now it doesn't. So there is actually a certain height that you can't just jump off into water and be safe. Maybe I don't understand that, and that's still a issue of today, but I'm fairly certain you can do a water bucket drop. And the same goes for the water bucket, is at that height you will die. But yeah, it is very interesting to see the difference in the versions. Because again, I know you can do a water bucket drop and be fine from any height nowadays in our current versions. But this version, you can't. You 100% relied on logic that if you jump at a certain height, unless you have a protection that is game created, you will hurt a lot. Oh, here's another mechanic that I find interesting. What's the best way to get melons and pumpkins? You'd think an axe, right? No, it is a pickaxe. I'm not even 100% sure why, but it works. I wonder if that worked with fortune. But yeah, a pickaxe is the easiest thing to gather melons and pumpkins in this version. Just kind of interesting. So that is kind of the last stuff that I have for this episode. I hope you enjoyed the evolution of Minecraft Let's Play that we're working through. If there's any other mechanics or differences that you know of out of 1. I think we're in 3. It's been a while since I've worked on this video. But if there's anything interesting that you have, leave them down below. I'll show them off with your name in it. But yeah, that's all I really have for today. I'm planning on an end trip very, very soon. That means gathering all of the needed supplies. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Snowy Steve.